Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 2020 OS World Cup quarterfinals. Dolan here, joined by my man Half Slashed. What's going on, brother?
I am ready. I'm ready to resume competitive vibing. We are getting into this Canada Hong Kong match, and I'm expecting something really good. Lots of tournament veterans on both sides. Like we've got like with Team Canada, we've got Azer. With Team Hong Kong, we've got Chaos Litz. Like some of the those are just the captains that we all know. They've played around in a bunch of different World Cups. So
yeah, a lot of familiar names here on the list. We see Chaos Litz, Denier Nazar on the side of Hong Kong, and Canada's whole roster has really stepped up. I feel like I know every single one of their players. They've just dominated the past two matches. But should be an interesting match for the quarterfinals. A lot at stake here because it's a winner's bracket quarterfinal. That means the winner is guaranteed a spot in finals week in that top 6. So a lot on the line.
yeah, I definitely, not gonna lie, I recognize a lot more of the Canadian team than the Hong Kong team. At least from Hong Kong, Denier Nazar, like I've seen him around in the past few years. Like even when they were named CLP 012345 or whatever, but not too familiar with the rest. So, but I know they can perform really well. Otherwise, we wouldn't even be seeing this matchup against Canada. So,
oh yeah. But Canada are going to open up the banning with no mod 3.
They have banned out the world's best VTuber. Oh, yep, that's right.
Azer is having none of these VTuber shenanigans.
None of it.
Canada says no.
Yeah, that's an F for the VTuber mappers. So I know they're out there. They're out there in that chat.
And that means Hong Kong will get the next 2 bans. They will ban out no mod 2 with the first ban.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised to see that one go. I've heard that one of the square stream patterns in that is considered RNG for most teams. So it's definitely something you don't want to leave open unless you want to throw things up to chance. So.
So now we'll have 2 more bans. Hong Kong with their second ban. It will be DT4.
All right. Let's see. I believe that one was finger control. It's an AR9. It was an AR9 DT as well. So that's definitely the hardest map in the pool. So actually, I've even heard that comment from Canada. So looks like Hong Kong just banned something for Canada, or none of them really wanted to play it.
And Canada are going to go and use their second ban on Hidden 3. That doesn't really surprise me too much because that type of hidden map is definitely something that Hong Kong would be very good at. So
map aside, look, that's the same VTuber that they banned out in Nomad, right?
Yeah, and then and then I was about to say that also they just went full death to VTuber.
They just don't like VTubers. Like, throw the strategy out the window, right? They don't like the number 3 and they don't like the VTubers. So that's it.
Yep. This will be a strictly non-VTuber OWC match. A true hot commodity this round. Pretty rare to see, I think. Both VTuber maps banned.
Is it rare? Really? Like, come on. Okay, if you're a team
by
that's
the same
confident,
team though, by the same team.
No. So if you're a team that's pretty confident, right, on being able to have the players for any sort of map, you pretty much can go into a tournament match and just kind of ban whatever you don't want to play. So maybe they're all just VTuber haters. Like, no one on the team likes this VTuber,
I think that's a
especially.
bold claim. I'm sure there's look, knowing Canada, there's got to be some strategic value to it.
I'm sure there is, right? But let's pretend that that's not the case. Let's just pretend it's like, this is like a pickup match, right? They're like, oh, there are VTubers in the pool. We don't want to play that.
I think if I hear the word VTuber again, my mind is gonna break.
Okay, it's okay. We won't be talking about it too much more because
we're getting it all out of the way now. We're just getting it all the way now.
Yeah. Because I mean, once we're out of this ban phase, right? There's nothing to talk about. It's not like we're gonna see that come up again. event. So
true. But actually, what we do need to talk about is Hong Kong has been on the clock for quite a while now on their first pick. So actually, the bans may have affected them.
Yeah, they weren't expecting it, but you know,
maybe it was semi-big brain move there. But it will be Nomad 6 being the first pick from Hong Kong.
This is an interesting choice. That's a rhythm-focused pick, the first of its kind as the pools have expanded. And I don't know. That's I'm curious to see who's coming in for Hong Kong on that, because I know Canada's got an accuracy roster, so.
Players filing in now, Canada. And Hong Kong still trying to find their fourth members. And it looks like it's going to be Sakura coming in for Hong Kong. And Stoof will be the fourth player for Team Canada. So it looks like this will be the setup to kick off our second winners bracket matchup of the weekend.
Yeah. All right. I at this point, I like I said, I don't have too much knowledge of this team. Right? None of the names I recognize are on the side of Hong Kong.
I think what most people know about Hong Kong is some call them a team of quote-unquote D-rankers, but they're just kind of, lower-ranked players that play well above their rank, what the rank says, those just slightly underranked players, and they always tend to show up in big ways. Because back before we had the qualifiers, they would always be that lower high seed that you just never wanted to get as a top seed in your group.
I actually remember, a few years back, right, we had players like Rizia, Nanako, Ming, all of those were all just as you described. So some things just don't really change, and even I guess that might be the case today even. So,
and then you compare that with Canada, who's just had really solid run this tournament, second in qualifiers, a sweep against the Philippines, and a close tiebreaker win over Taiwan. So they've been rolling, and it looks like we're going to get right into the first match. It's going to be Azer, Yummy, Ryuke, and Stoof for Canada against Dragbit, Saku, A21, and Sakura for Hong Kong. Leading into the opening map here. Just some slight accuracy drops from Saku and Dragbit.
Yeah, it's all coming down to the accuracy here. I think it'll be a little bit before we see a miss, that's for sure. Overall, the accuracies are slightly higher over on Canada's side, but this is very subjective change as we are quite early in the map.
Yeah, I think with these two teams, accuracy could be a very big deciding factor in this match. Ooh, Saku.
Yeah, that's the first break coming over from Saku. Meanwhile, over on the Canada side, Acer's still holding an SS, so...
But Ryuke is going to be the first miss for Canada, so that is a trade. But Stoof is also going to find a miss, and so now the advantage is with Hong Kong. That is 3 FCs to 2. But Dragbit is also going to drop, so now it's a 2-on-2. Yummy drops, making it a 1v2. They're dropping left and right.
Ooh, this is going to be huge for Hong Kong, as now they have the opportunity to catch up in terms of combo. Accuracy-wise, though, I think Canada's still just doing extremely well. Azer's probably sitting at 1x100 right now, and the highest accuracy on Canada is 98.5, but that's dropping as the map goes on.
Yeah, even though Hong Kong does have 2 FCs over Canada's 1, they're still going to need to hold on to that combo as much as they can, because Canada's accuracy is keeping them in this. But Hong Kong starting to grow that score lead now, still with about a third of the map to go.
Yeah, that's the thing with these accuracy-based maps is, if they're long, then it really matters keeping that accuracy up, just because of how Score V2 ends up working.
Yeah, and Azer is doing everything he can to keep Hong Kong from running away with this. But also, look at these support combos from Canada right now, from Yummy Stoof and Ryuke. They are all right there. Those are significant combos. If we start to see misses, they are going to have pretty big impacts here. And Canada's still within reach. And there's a miss from Sakura, and there's one of the FCs down, and here comes Canada.
This more or less decides it. Yummy just broke, but I don't think it's really going to matter. Even, like, I think Yummy's got the lowest score over on the Canada side.
Hold up. This is actually could come down to the wire. Azer is starting to pull it back. Ryuke and Stoof with the combos there against Dragbit and Saku. And Hong Kong doesn't have a third player with a significant combo to back it up. And Canada are going to flip it back right at the end.
Ooh, Stoof dropping combo, but I don't think it's going to matter. Yummy as well. Oh,
Azer drops, wait a minute.
Oh, this actually could give the advantage over to Hong Kong.
Nah, but Ryuke and Stoof
There's not enough map.
Yeah, Ryuke and Stoof had the combo to negate Dragbit and Saku, and Canada steal one at the end there. Opening break point for them.
That was close, that's for sure. I could definitely see why Hong Kong picked that one. But
yeah, that was a very impressive performance from Hong Kong, but the consistency of Canada, and also you saw Yummy, Stoof, and Ryuke just immediately start building back big support combos. And when Hong Kong fell, Canada were in the right place at the right time to steal the point.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with the accuracy maps. That's for sure. Not when they're this long and that dense. That's when, you know, having higher accuracy just becomes paramount. Azer had like 4 100s or something. That is unreal. So that contributes a lot to the score compared to like the average of 97% accuracy over on Hong Kong.
Yeah, and also you want to talk about their accuracy. Their accuracy played a pretty big part in that win. But Canada is going to respond with their first pick. It's going to be DT3, Run Riot.
All right. This is a bit of an Amy DT pick, as far as I remember. I definitely need to refresh myself on it because I remember the showcase and then.
favor Canada.
That's gonna favor Canada.
Oh, but that missed from Ryuke.
Oh, yeah, and Sakura missing again, but it's not gonna matter. That
There's
lead is so close, though. Hong Kong is
and Recursion.
Oh, Recursion's dropping combo. That is actually huge. That is gonna be huge for Hong Kong. Their lead is just increasing.
That score bar
Saku's still holding strong.
Yes, Saku is really putting in the work for Hong Kong. It's only Zuniated for Canada with a combo. And down she goes right as I say that.
Oh. Yeah, and it looks like coming to that last spinner, Hong Kong, squeezing out that win, by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, and a back and forth battle, seesaw battle there. Double miss at the end for Hong Kong, but it will not matter. They'll get their first point. 2-1.
Yeah, that was some very impressive performance from Saku. That is something. For 200k lead on that, that's nuts.
That's nuts, but once again, most of that lead didn't get built up until near the ending.
Yeah.
With these maps. So now
pretty nuts.
Canada with the next pick will try to maintain their 2-point lead. And we'll see where they go in the map pool. I personally wouldn't mind Fremont 3. That's a banger.
Yeah, Fremont 3 is a pretty good song, but it's not the most popular pick from what I've seen.
Yeah, I think it was only picked about once.
I think it was just once, yeah. Honestly, I want to see Fremont 1. Fremont 1, that's kind of my favorite type of map to see always.
Either way, we both agree they need to pick Fremont. But the question is, will they? You never know what Canada's up to. They've always got a game plan, and I think that's what makes Canada such a great competitor. They always have a game plan. It'll be DT2. So they're going to stick with the speed here.
Ooh. Always good to see that, right? Like, you just look, if you got the speed roster, you got to use it. That's kind of how that works.
I mean,
right?
they won on DT3. Why not go for DT2?
DT3, and they also won on No Mod 6, which is also kind of accuracy based as speed stuff tends to be. So
Trev Rasher stepping back in alongside Yummy, Ryuke, and Stu for Canada. Then your Nazar, joined by iReady, making his first appearance in the match, or just Red. I think it's just Red. I'm pretty sure it's just Red.
Yeah, just Red.
The eyes threw me off, man. Someone in chat says, Trev Rasher is my friend. Well, your friend is a gamer.
A gamer indeed, right? I mean, look, can you really stand on the world stage without being a gamer? Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. They're all gamers.
They're all gamers.
But Trev, just, in particular, that man, when it comes to hard rock,
yeah,
I think we all know.
This isn't hard rock, but it is AR10. So
it is AR10. It is speed. If you have the AR10 eyes and the 240 hertz monitor, you got it.
240? Come on, man. We can do that with 144. Easy, man.
100%. 100%. Doesn't matter the equipment. Here we go. So on to DT. Canada looks strong on their last DT. Hong Kong were able to contest it a bit, but Canada took the point in the end. But this is a much shorter map, as we should probably point out. So the misses are going to hurt a lot more. And that means so is the accuracy. It's going to matter a lot more here. And we already see that being translated on the scorebar. Ryuke with the SS.
Oh yeah, you know, with these sort of stream lengths, like, yeah.
But Hong Kong's lone hope here. Oh, Red is going to find a drop. I was going to say Hong Kong's hope is to basically just FC, but Soccer will also go down in Canada, still rocking the 4-way FCs. That scorebar has already taken off to the left.
Yeah, it's all going to come down to the stamina on this one, right? Like, I expect the scores to change a little bit more starting towards the end as fatigue starts to set in for some of these players. But hey, yeah, you know, maybe everyone can stream 230.
TVK will go down for Hong Kong. They only have 1 FC remaining. 4 FCs to 1. And Canada basically have this one signed, sealed, and delivered.
Yeah, especially as we get to the end, we're definitely seeing more and more breaks on some of those streams. But the section's pretty free. There's not really much combo. Canada just pulled off a domineering performance.
That is a 4-way FC with 4.6 million points.
Wow. The worst score on Canada? Worst score on Canada is 13,100s.
Holy moly. Also, we should put out Denier Nazar with Hong Kong coming in with the FC. So a 5-way FC on this. But 4 of them coming from one team, and Canada preserving that lead 3-1.
Yeah, so you know how I was saying how if you've got the speed roster, you have to use it? This is kind of what I'm talking about, right? Like, when you look at speed picks, this result is kind of, maybe not to this extent, but it's usually in this direction, right? We usually see extremely good scores on one side and not so good on the other unless they band it out. But sometimes you just don't have enough bands, and I think that's what happened. That was incredible to see from Canada. I would be scared.
It was a shorter map, but still, a 4-way FC in tourney.
Yeah, 4-way FC, like, 13,100s being the lowest score you have. Like, what?
Wait a minute.
You may as well have had this as a warm-up map.
Wait a minute. That's not the United States. That's a 4-way FC. Canada, though, showing why they're the number 2 team. Saying we can 4-way maps, too.
Yeah, no kidding.
The pick now is with Hong Kong. Can they convert another point here? They've got to keep pace. Canada trying to run away with it. But where do they go? There's not much no mod. Half the no mod. Oh, free mod 1.
Oh, my wish list. My wish.
I was waiting for you to realize that.
My wish.
They heard you.
They did. Oh yeah. Oh, this is what I wanted to see.
This is some competitive vibing right here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look, I just want to see the hidden players. Like, I'm gonna be watching the hidden players on both these sides. Like, the players have given their chance to kind of look at this, and they're all like, this is 2 stages too hard, sort of a thing. So I always love to see stuff like this. But at the same time, it's a good pick on Hong Kong's side, because generally it's like if you wanna play something on the higher end, like, it throws things more up to chance. So pretty much this is the polar opposite of the pick type that the speed pick was. So ideal counter, I'd say. Or will I? We'll see the match.
Hong Kong going to slow down the tempo here, but this map isn't too long though either, only just over 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's not a long map, but it's got some patterns that You know, if you can hit them consistently, then wow, you're pretty good. But you know, it's not easy. AR 7.8, that's pretty high density already. So, especially at 170 BPM. I'd love to pull out the chart and pinpoint exactly what density it is, but I don't think anyone cares. So it's dense. It's denser than your average 2012 map, and that's saying something. Because the standard was AR8 back then for this BPM range, so. Or maybe 160 BPM, but still.
All right, teams still getting their roster set up. Azer, Zudi, and Nick in for Canada with Chaoslit, Soccer, and Dragbit for Hong Kong. Ryu K. Not a surprise. Hong Kong just need to make that break. And now the question is, how will the mods line up here? Will we see?
I'm predicting Azer goes hidden on Canada. Ryuke with Hard Rock or Hidden Hard Rock for Canada. For Hong Kong, I believe Chaosless will probably do Hard Rock. Saku with Hidden, just based off of previous performances. So yeah.
Well, let's see what it's going to be. The start command has been put in. The first free mod pick of the match about to get underway. It's going to be Azer with Hidden, Zudi with Hidden Hard Rock, and Nick with Hard Rock, as well as Ryuke. So Canada is over modding to the max. Sakura will go with Hidden Hard Rock, Chaos Slits on Hard Rock, and Dragbik with Hidden. Saku, the lone no mod.
Yeah, look, I was just talking about the density, right? And people would rather just have those smaller circles than actually have that density. Especially on some of those zigzag streams, so they are quite a pain on Hidden.
Yeah, so Canada has the mod advantage here, so they take the lead. No surprise. Azer will find a very early miss. And a double miss from Hong Kong coming from Sakura and Chaos Blitz is going to negate that completely. So Canada in the driver's seat early.
Yeah, like I said, Hidden is just really hard on this. Dragbit 3 has been no problems with that over on Hong Kong. The Hard Rock team seems to be doing quite well Canada's side, though.
Yeah, Canada really doing a solid job with Ryuke and Nick on the Hard Rock. Chaos Lit's going to drop once again. 3 FC still remaining for Canada. Here are these streams, the back and forths.
Ooh, the zigzag stream, and we are seeing a break from Saku on that. Everyone else is holding quite strong, though. Canada
until Azer actually is going to end up failing there, but he's going to get back on the streams.
Chain missing on that, yeah, it's kind of rough. So, yeah,
fortunately for him, though, none of his teammates missed.
Yeah, he's playing the role of sacrificial lamb quite well, in the sense that, look at his accuracy, 98.7. That's kind of nuts with Hidden, so it's pretty much all misses and hits. So that's the best you can really do. Like, he's still got the supporting combo, so very good to see that. Still going to come in
with over 500k, but Ryuke will find the second drop for Canada.
Everyone kind of falls apart on some of those space triples amidst the burst.
Oh, Zudi, no, she's not going to get the FC. At the very end finds a miss, but will still come in with 1,000,000 points.
Okay, come on, close enough. Come on. That's the highest score on Canada's side. You got to give it.
Nick coming in also with an incredible play. That's an actual FC from him.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I mean, Canada just they're not like putting up crazy scores like the US, but these are really good scores from Canada.
I mean, what more do you want, right? Like,
I mean, that's really good.
This wasn't even on their pick.
Yeah, that was
Hong Kong.
So now Canada with the pick, really looking to run away with it. And now it's a scary situation for Hong Kong. And Canada will go ahead and complete the cycle of double time.
They are just flexing that double time. It's like, wow. Hong Kong was right to ban that double time out because, you know, this has just been one DT after another, right? Next thing you know, it's like if Canada had one more pick, we'd probably see Nomad 5 at this point.
Yeah, now Hong Kong's back really put against the wall here, but now we're going into a slightly longer map. I mean, even with DT applied, it's a fairly lengthy DT pick, I'd say.
Yeah, so this one's more about the, this one has, let's just call it, I wouldn't call it an awkward aim, because it's not. These patterns are quite comfortable. But this is mapped in, pretty much Frostborn style. So, it's not mapped by Frostborn himself, but it's mapped by someone who imitates their style very closely. So you're going to see, you know, just patterns, right? That's kind of patterns, the double time map. That's kind of what this is. So it's really a consistency check for most people, but if you're not familiar with playing these types of maps, you'll get tripped up. I think everyone here will be familiar with them, though. There's lots of tournament veterans on both sides.
We're all right. It looks like the rosters are set for this double time pick from Canada. Yummy, Stoof, Nick, and Ryu K lining up for Canada. Hibiki, 821, Denyer Nazar, and Sakura lining up for Hong Kong. Now just waiting for the ref to get us started here. But Canada have to be the favorite. They've won quite handily on the other two DT picks. Hong Kong looking to respond. I just realized, is that a Yu-Gi-Oh background?
I wouldn't know, if I'm going to be honest.
That's Black Rose Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm a nerd chat, sorry. Anyway, double time. Let's go.
Let's go. First miss coming in from A21. It is still early enough, though. I don't really see a big impact on that.
And this time, actually, Hong Kong's accuracies aren't as bad as they've been. Nick will find the miss, and that will put the advantage with Hong Kong, as well as that miss from Ryu K. Now it is 3 FCs to 2. Hong Kong now in the lead on double time.
Yeah, even with a miss from Denier, it's not really mattering quite yet. Hong Kong does have the combo advantage.
And that miss from Stoop is now going to put the advantage even further in Hong Kong's favor. Yummy now is the only FC for Canada. Sakura will drop though, so now it's 1 FC to 1 FC. Hibiki against Yummy. And now it's going to come down to the support combos. A21 is there. He had a very early miss, but has recovered quite nicely. Canada now starting to mount a comeback here as that miss from Denyer Nazar is going to shift the balance of power. And Canada back in front near the halfway point. Hong Kong had it for a second there.
They did. Look, hey, look. It just is. As long as Canada had taken that opportunity to recover, then they were going to be fine. Their accuracies are still pretty high.
Not good. Hibiki goes down.
Yeah, that is going to throttle Hong Kong's chances, I'd say.
Yeah. Now there's no FCs for Hong Kong. Yummy still going. Look at that accuracy, by the way.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
And now Canada really check it out now. Hong Kong, they mounted a solid start here, but just kind of crumbled. A21 is doing everything he can. Denyer Nazar is getting a supporting combo built up, but it's Sakura and Hibiki are starting to struggle. Canada looking strong now that they've all recovered.
Yeah, that lead is going to be hard, if not impossible, to pretty much take over from Hong Kong at this point. 821's combo looks pretty good, though, after that early break. But it's not enough.
It's not enough.
The performance from Canada is just too domineering.
Yeah. Yummy coming in with the dominating score here, 99.87. And that will put Canada at match point 5-1. What a score from Yummy.
Yeah, I feel like they're just rotating MVPs at this point. Like,
yeah,
this is just nuts.
And yes, I can confirm that is indeed from Yu-Gi-Oh! In the background.
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention and the map started.
Yeah, just for a recap there, I think that's 5 MVPs by Canada. So I think the most we've had in a match is 6. So if we see another MVP from Canada on this last map...
Is that really 5 different MVPs?
They'll tie. Yes.
Yummy goodness, it is.
Yeah, Yummy just got one, so... Look, this is kind of insane.
I'm sorry, I gotta share this with the chat because one of our other casters happens to also be a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Used to play Mr. BTMC, and he is so mad that he did not realize I was Black Rose Dragon.
Oh, we're gonna have to revoke your Yu-Gi-Oh gamer card.
I'm a little disappointed.
I'm sorry, man. Look. In fact, I'll be stepping in to take your spot. Right? I got my Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the closet. Right? Oh wait, never mind. That's my closet.
Calm down. It's getting too real.
Okay. Look, it's okay. He doesn't have to worry about the competition just yet. My cards are in the closet.
We'll deal that after.
2.5K miles away. So don't worry.
Okay, there we go.
You're safe for now, BTMC. You're safe for now.
I'm sorry. What he's sending me is just pure gold. Pure Discord gold. Alright, back to the match. And, Hong Kong, their last bastion, they will go with the no mod 1 pick.
Oh, yeah. This is a real, this is your last ditch, right? If you're a combo gamer and it's you are down a lot of points, you want to eke out another few points, maybe even potentially build momentum towards a tiebreaker, this is kind of the pick to do it, right? It's AR 9.7, 6.8 star jumps, right? It's all about the consistency. And we've seen some pretty good consistency from Hong Kong, so it's just usually been their accuracies, but on a map like this, accuracy variance should not be that high. So, we will see.
And one thing I've noticed about Canada this match that's really stuck out to me is look at how many times we see different players play. They are constantly subbing players in. We got really healthy rotations on for all these maps.
Yeah, this is a sign of a practice team. That's pretty much what you want to see, right? You want to see it's a map comes up, team's already swapping, right? We call the map and there's already 2 players out of the lobby, other 2 are swapping in. That's what we want to see.
Listen, if you follow their coach Ignan on Twitter, you know how big brain Canada gets with their meetings.
Okay, all right. After I saw that, I couldn't even sleep. That was just I couldn't believe the strats. Man, I want to get coached by Ignite. What the heck?
Some big brain strats over there. But it's going to be Zudi, Repursion, Nick, and Ryu K for Canada up against Dragbit, 821, Daniel Nazar, and Saku. Hong Kong, they're going to need 5 in a row to take this win.
Yeah. So there's not too much. I'm getting showcase flashbacks here. I'm not gonna have much to say until people start dropping combos, accuracy leads, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
So no mod 1.
It is
Everyone's
no mod
hitting
1.
the jumps. Everyone's hitting the jumps.
And everyone's accuracy is fairly decent. Recursion has a slight dip along with Inyar Nazar, but nothing too alarming. No one fooled by those jumps either.
Nah, look, when the jumps come, it's like they're there. You know they're coming. It's no mod 1, right? Like
wow.
Players know this too.
What a philosophical statement. When the jumps come, they're there. But that is the fact. And Saku will find the first miss for Hong Kong.
Hey, look, sometimes the facts are what you really need to carry you through that match.
But
Hong Kong is losing their combo game. Rupert, though, dropping a little bit after, that he's actually going to give Hong Kong a fighting chance. Saku did break earlier, you know, we could see combo build up.
It doesn't really flip the combo advantage because their combos are, it's a minuscule combo advantage, but it does stop the bleeding at least for Hong Kong. So one miss from Canada puts them right back in the lead.
I think given more time, though, it will probably shift over. The accuracies are actually better overall on Hong Kong though this time, with 821 holding an SS, and it's just 1x100 plays from Denier and Dragbit.
Yeah, honestly, it may just come down to accuracy, given, like, I think Saku and Recursion actually missed almost at the exact same time.
I mean, this isn't even saying, like, Canada's accuracies are bad, right? The differences are literally a few 100s.
And nobody else is getting caught out by the jumps at all. Still only one miss apiece. And Hong Kong really putting up a good fight here, giving chase. And Ryuke will drop it. Hong Kong.
Ryuke, that's going to be big for Hong Kong.
Now have a chance. A quarter of the map left. They have the advantage. 3 FCs to 2.
We hate to see those misses, but it's no mod 1. That's kind of what happens.
Map is still not over. Here come the jumps. No one is caught out.
Everyone just nailing those jumps. It's a 100k lead for Hong Kong, though, but it's all going to come down to this last jump section.
As long as they don't make any major mistakes here. I think they have it.
Dropping again, it's not going to matter too much.
I think that's going to do it. Hong Kong are going to have their second point of the match.
Oh, with Rupert dropping, Hong Kong, I think they've got this.
Despite a brilliant effort from Zudinator and Nick with FCs, Hong Kong will be staying alive, taking another point, and they will live to see another pick. The FCs coming from Dragbit and Zudinator.
Right, and I think, by the way, now we are at 6 unique MVPs by Canada at this point. So, yeah, because that was Nick.
Was he MVP of the lobby?
Yeah.
Oh, he was? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a new record, isn't it?
I don't know. That's 6 unique, so
I think
that's
be
a tie.
Up there.
That's at least a tie.
All right, Canada, you know what to do.
Very good pick on Hong Kong's part, though. That is if like you're in a corner and you're backed out, it's like that's the pick you've got to go to. Hong Kong definitely needed that.
And the good news for Hong Kong is there is no more double time. But we will see the first Hard Rock map pick. It has been left open. All 3 Hard Rocks have been left open until now.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mess around on this one. This is like, okay, this is like intro tech is what I like to call it. Therefore, it works well as like a tech aim map for Hard Rock. CS 4.4 base, so it has a precision element, but obviously not like precision. So that's the pick above this actually. It's something else. I'm curious to see what the rosters are going to look like on this one, actually.
Also, you notice that Canada, they're picking the very short Hard Rock map here. So they're really going to force Hong Kong to basically three-way, kind of nearly three-way FC this almost.
Well, I honestly, it being on the short side actually does favor Hong Kong a little bit. So
right, because on the flip side, it could come back to bite Canada too if they find like a miss in the middle.
Oh yeah, because Canada's been strong this match mainly on accuracy, right? So you want to look at like accuracy, like favored stuff. You want to look at the longer maps where it's like individual misses matter a little bit less than just can you maintain the accuracy. This map is going to be all about like a combo game, so very short.
Well, for this Hard Rock pick from Canada, it's going to be Ryuk, Trev Rasher, Nick, and Stoop up against Dragbit, A21, Denyer Nazar, and Chaos Litz. Hong Kong still backs against the wall. Canada, this will be their second match point. Can they convert it?
We will see.
And there is the start command from the referee.
But does that really mean anything else?
I mean, it means we're about to go.
Exactly. It's all that it needs to mean, really.
It means start. But here we go. The first Hard Rock of the match. And Stoop will find the opening miss. I see he's going with the Apraxia method. And so far, no misses from anyone else, so Hong Kong is going to enjoy that slight advantage off the early miss from Stoop. And there's another one from Stoop, and so far Hong Kong is still four-way FCing.
Yeah, this is looking like a more and more risky thing, but we're only halfway through the map, really. So there's still plenty of map left, plenty of intense things to come into play.
Yeah, and this is where you don't want to miss right here at the halfway mark. So far, it's only Stoop that has been caught out, and that's good news for Hong Kong coming up to the final quarter. Oh, but then you're missing
in the comp section.
Part. And now it's all in Canada.
Yeah,
with
this
200
is
combo advantage. They're going to try to run it back, and Trev drops him.
Dropping. Oh,
Denyer,
but
A21 trades.
Oh, A21. Oh man, that is
Canada. Here comes Canada.
Is still over on Hong Kong side, but Trev Rasher dropping. It's still over on Hong Kong side.
It's gonna come down to the wire. It's coming down to the wire. Canada's still pulling it back off the accuracy. When they flip it, and they got it. Canada will steal it, and that's gonna do it. We will not see a ninth round. This will end here and now. 6-2. Canada stealing one once again for the second time this match. Will advance to finals week in the 2020 Aus World Cup. Top 6 for Canada.
Well played, well played. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that matchup. That, like, after seeing that performance, I really want to see the semifinals now. Like, there's no way it's that big of a difference, like, from quarterfinals to semifinals in terms of, like, these performances. There's just no way. This is nuts. Like, I don't know. Like, this is going to be a very interesting matchup against Canada. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Well, here are your winners. Canada in the quarterfinals. They are guaranteed a top 6 finish this year with this finish. They will move on to the semifinals to play the winner of China and Japan. That match coming up later this weekend. And, well, for Hong Kong, they will be dropping to the losers bracket, where they will play the winner of the United Kingdom and Indonesia.
Oh, that's going to be a tough match. Although, I gotta say, it would be interesting to see Indonesia. They're not exactly favored, but I gotta say that that would be cool because they're very similar in composition to Hong Kong. Hong Kong having more veterans at the whole, like, 4-digit scene kings, but Indonesia kind of pulls the same strats, so.
Well,
but against the UK, that's a powerhouse. Woo!
That is going to do it for this block. As you see on the screen, your next match will be Australia against Singapore in the losers bracket. They are playing for the top 12 positions. That coming up in 5 hours. Singapore, one of the breakout teams this year, really, upsetting Romania. And then also look at those matches afterwards. Germany, South Korea, China, Japan, our other 2 winners bracket matches. Those are going to be insane.
Yeah, I know you mentioned before, right? I think you mentioned that you're really excited for Germany, South Korea. Look, China versus Japan, it's like, whoa, that's going to be nutty.
Oh, yeah. Those 2 matches are must-see.
Yeah, this is worth getting up early for.
Definitely, folks. Definitely, folks. And then also, I don't know if you see down there, but in the losers bracket, we got a France-Taiwan, Russia-Poland. Huh.
Yeah, I can't believe these matches. Like, we're going to see some pretty close stuff, I think.
Guys, I mean, that Russia or Poland is going down in top 12 or top 16. Top 16, yeah. Russia or Poland is going to be eliminated in top 16. What?
Hey, look, I can't say there's no precedent for this, right? I think I remember like a year where we saw like this ridiculously stacked Russia roster and they didn't make it out of groups. So I also thought we saw a year where like Poland lost in a very early round. I don't know. So you can see it all. So even with top teams.
Those are the matches we have in store for you for the rest of the weekend. But for Half Slashed and myself, that is going to be all for now. Any closing thoughts?
No, just check out some of these killer matches that are coming up. That's pretty much all I got.
You should do it. Oh, and you should buy a banner if you want to support your team in the Oz store. $2.50. Make your profile look beautiful and show your love for your favorite team. Okay, now we can leave. We've done the banner plug.
Okay, all right, sell out. All right. All right.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you in 5 hours for Australia against Singapore. Don't miss it. See you next time.
See ya.